You know those moments in life where you just let somebody walk all over you before you even realize it's happening, and then 10 minutes later you think the thing that you should have said? Donut Dreams. Hello, Bill. I'm a big fan of yours and can't wait to see you when you tour through my town this September. I was listening to the May 31st podcast, and I have a story about a time I wish I could go back and tell this donut baking asshole to fuck himself and that his donuts suck. All right, here we go. I was with two of my friends, and we were going to our local donut shop one late night because we had the munchies. At the time, was eating a lot of peanut butter. Okay, at the time, I was eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I was broke and they are easy to make. In my altered mood, I was curious what a peanut butter and jelly donut would taste like. So I got all excited. Dude, how fucking high were you? Hey, man. What if you combined a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a donut, man? So I got all excited. Yep, and you were one with the world. And you walked in where this sober cunt was making donuts. Gee, what could go wrong here? So I got all excited about the potential of this store having a donut with jelly and peanut butter. We get to the store, and I start looking over the donuts for something that might have jelly and peanut butter. I see a donut that might have jelly or something. I can't remember exactly what happened, but ask the baker, is that grape jelly? The baker responds, grape jelly? What are you, pregnant? I'm sorry, that's fucking hilarious. He goes, that's something my pregnant wife would want. He totally shat all over my donut dream, and I didn't know what to say. I was so high I couldn't think of anything to say back. I probably just shrugged and gave a I don't know look, but we got our donuts and went on our way. Dude, what you should have done was you should have laughed your ass off and said, sorry, man, I'm high. He's not a cunt, dude. You were fucking high, and that is a hilarious response. Anyways, he goes, I wish I could have said something like, no, I'm not pregnant, you donut baking cunt. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You never make fun of what a person does for a living. I learned that the hard way. I just want a goddamn donut and peanut butter with peanut butter and jelly. I'm not very good at comebacks, but I never bought any more donuts from this bakery ever again. The worst part is the donuts are actually pretty good. Thanks and go fuck yourself. All right. This is what you need to do. You need to forgive yourself for being that fucking high that you asked for a grape jelly donut. All right? You also have to give it up for that guy that what he said was fucking hilarious. All right? And I think it's time you go in there and you fucking smoke some weed. Go in and go have some more fucking donuts, all right? It was funny. He just made you feel silly. Why did that make you feel so bad? You should have been able to laugh that off. I'm going to say that maybe were your parents mean to you growing up? Were you bullied a lot? Is that what it was? Because that seems like you brought a little bit of baggage in there. Because that was like, depends on what he said. Grape jelly? What are you, pregnant? I would have fucking fell on the floor laughing. I would have fell on the fucking floor laughing if the guy said that to me. But I don't know. It depends on how he said it. I'm defense of you. Because I remember one time when I didn't know anything about drums. And I was into Stuart Copeland. And I wanted to buy one of those little cymbals that he had. I came walking into this music store. And I was like, yeah, I want to buy a cymbal. Do you have like one of those little cymbals? They're not like bigger. They're literally small ones. And the guy just goes, you mean a splash? I was just like, you mean a cunt? It's just like, all right, I'm sorry your band didn't make it. Yeah, splash. Sorry. This is why you work here. I'm brand new. I'm going to spend money in your store, you cunt. I get it. I know, Did your friends laugh at you? Is that what it was? What are you, pregnant? That's fucking hilarious. Anyway, here we go. Keep going. Moving on here. What I shouldn't have said. Oh, so this person's turning it on the on its ear here. What I shouldn't have said. Dear Billy Burberry handbag. I am the type of person who rarely says what's on their mind, nor do I stand up to passive-aggressive jerks. But one time, 20 years ago, I lashed out and said what was on my mind. I was a senior in high school. I was in my senior year of high school, and I just had finished a painting of my girlfriend, Jenna. I was quite proud of it and was excited to share it. In my next class, my friends asked to see it. I happily passed the painting over to my peers where people gathered around to look at it. Oh, God. Yep, you were too young to know where this was going to go. I took in various feedback from feigning interest to genuine compliments. Oh, I thought it was going to get meaner than that. There was a girl in my school who was a deeply unkind person who behaved as if she was God's gift to men. When she saw the painting, she quipped, "That doesn't even look like Jenna," in her rude, holier-than-thou way she was known for. 99 out of 100 times a comment like that would be internalized and replayed on an endless self-deprecating cycle. Oh, God, dude. I know it. I got a reel-to-reel machine with endless tape in my fucking head. Anyway, the person says, for some reason this time I saw red and without hesitation I angrily blurted out, "No one asked you, you fucking bitch." Oh my God, I love that. That's fucking hilarious. He goes, the whole class went silent. Her face turned beet red. And I was handed back my painting as I heard someone say, "Jesus Christ, Joey." I cannot say it was my proudest moment. What are you fucking talking about, dude? If I was the guy that judged you, the fucking God at the end of my life, you're walking into my waiting room to see if you get in heaven, and I'm doing the De Niro. Come here, you. Come here, you. Right? He said, I cannot say it was my proudest moment and goes against my desire to be kind to people. Hey, no. People have to earn. If you're a good person, people have to earn that. You just don't give it to them. Anyway, but it has also become a guilty pleasure memory I like to dig up whenever I'm feeling like a handbag. Dude, fuck that, man. Dude, you painted a picture of this woman you were in love with, and she goes, "That doesn't even look like Jenna." Okay? No one asked you, you fucking bitch. Like, yeah. I mean, that's all aces. There's nothing guilty about that. I mean, that's a fucking triumph. I mean, I personally, I would watch that clip right in between some NFL films about Super Bowl victories, and that at no point would I be like, why was that in there? I would totally see a through line. Kudos to you. Anyway, P.S. I love your comedy and think F is for Family is a masterpiece. And will forever be one of my favorite cartoons. Thank you for being you. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Well, you can thank the great Mike Price, Mark Wilmore, rest his soul, David Richardson, rest his soul, Emily Towers, everybody who's written on that thing is the reason why it's that great. All right. Wish I said something. And after this, I'm going to have to wrap this fucker up because I'm going to be late here. Wish I'd said something. Hey, Strawberry Short Snake. Some really good ones today. Strawberry Short Snake. You asked for people to write in and asked a time. They didn't do anything at the time, but wish they had. Well, I was watching a UFC fight with some friends, and we were just drinking beers, cracking joke, when a friend of my friend says to me randomly, "You talk a lot of shit for someone who has never been in a fight." I looked around to see if anyone heard what was said, and everyone just ignored it. The guy trains MMA and fights locally and was right. I've never been in a fight, but that's beside the point. It was incredibly fucking rude, and it ruined the night. I'm not lying to you when I say I've hung out with this group hundreds of times without incident. He's a relatively new friend of a friend's I've had for 15 years. I said nothing because I was shocked. I fumed about it for hours and it ruined my night. I have fantasized about things I should have said. Oh yeah, beating the shit out of the guy, all that. Everybody's been this person. I should have said 2 years later, people act like being the bigger man is the right thing to do, but I don't know. That shit stays with you. I have let it go, and I'm glad I didn't do anything because I have a kid, but your last podcast reminds me of how annoying that was. Let me know your thoughts. Come back to New England when you can. Yeah, that's a douchey thing. Depends on how bad you would talk. If you guys were just like joking around and shit, if he actually trains like MMA, maybe he should have been the bigger person. I don't know. What can you do? The big thing is you got to like make peace with it. Is the real thing. Yeah, it sucks being called out like that. That's more getting called out, I feel. You kind of got called out, but you're man enough to say he was right. So I don't think you're a bad person. And I don't know. I mean, what were you going to do? Throw a punch at the guy and then get your ass kicked, but then he'd respect you? Part of watching MMA is to be fucking laughing and that's one thing I don't like about commenters on those MMA things. You got knocked the fuck out and all of that type of shit. And I just never felt, I don't know. But I guess I do that with hockey, though. I'll talk about people that could beat the shit out of me saying that they were cheap pieces of shit. So I guess we all do it. Yeah, that sucks. It sucks, none of your friends said anything like, hey, man, take it easy. We're just fucking around having fun. He knows he can't beat up these guys. Relax. All right there, Bruce Lee. Hey, if you were any better, wouldn't you be on the fucking, we'd be watching you right now. All right there, strip mall fighter. And then he kicks the shit out of everybody in the room.